So the devs had a stream the other day talking about new updates coming to TCM and other stuff. So we're going to be diving in today and see what they have to say.
So one of the first changes that y'all are going to be able to see is that victims are now going to start off with a 60-second cooldown on their abilities at the start of a match. This change is brought to you by just us wanting to kind of incentivize stealth play and trying to stop some of the rush meta that we've seen in game.
I actually don't know how to feel about this one. This one is a very tricky instance because on the one note, I'm very happy that, you know, someone's not able to rush a door. You know, if you play killer, you would know how it feels Connie running to a door, like let's say parachute door, or if Cook puts a padlock at the back door, they insta unlock it. You know, Connie can do that. Now Connie can't do that. She has to wait 60 seconds for that. And OneNote is happy because I don't have to worry, like, oh, 60 seconds. Also 60 seconds not that kind of long, so I don't really have a big problem with it. But now what the other part of me is thinking, wait a minute, for 60 minutes, if you run into the killer, whether it's in basement or whatnot, within those 60 minutes, you can't do anything. If you're Leland, you can't get yourself out of a sticky situation by knocking over the killer. If you're playing Anna, you can't really tank any hit. You're vulnerable for 60 seconds, which is kind of interesting. So one part of me is happy and the other part is like, is this gonna be okay? I do think maybe in the future, maybe they're gonna change that to make it like 20 seconds or 30 seconds maybe, because 60 seconds is long, and I think they're gonna see, okay, hold up, this is kind of long. But again, one part of me is not worried, the other part, you know, is kind of like, eh. Anyway,
the Leatherface requirement is being lifted. Now, obviously, you know, you can still choose Leatherface and you might start in the basement. But we did see a lot of questions actually from people saying, you know, will that change who starts in the basement? Will another family member be in the basement? And that's not the case. The situation with Leatherface not being required, the game stays the same. So you have an opportunity there where if you so choose, you might bring a different, you know, cast of characters to the family side.
Okay, this is actually kind of cool because I actually wanted to try and play a game without Leatherface, which is gonna be hard because how is it gonna work if no one knows on gas station, fuse box, if someone opens the fuse box exit, there are like 3 barricades, if I'm not mistaken, that block it, and the only person that can clear it is Bubba. So that is like that's stuffed. Okay, but anyways, but I also have a prediction. I have a prediction for any pro player. If no one has, not pro player, but if no one has seen the leaks for the new killer coming on the 28th of October, I might add, she is able to put down traps. If no one knows, they are like crawl spaces, not the one that you crawl under, the one that you crawl, you like sidestep through, you know, that one. She's able to like put traps, and then it will, the trap, when if you go through it, will obviously do damage, but it wraps around the player's legs, and as they move, it makes a ringing noise. It makes noise basically. I think there's gonna be an OP combo with Cook, Hitchhiker, and Nancy. I just see a vision of it almost being impossible to escape certain maps, like especially most one that comes in mind is Family House. If no one knows, Family House is a very tight map inside the house, and not a lot of survivors can do that if you situate yourself in nice spaces, in good spots, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I think they could be an OP combo with Nancy and Hitchhiker and Thing. But I might be wrong. Obviously. But I do think this is fun. It's gonna be fun. But for some parts, it's gonna be very. I don't know the word for it, but it's gonna be very hard. Let's say hard or situational. Yeah, situational. Because like I said, gas station, you can't really destroy those barricades as anyone else says, Bubba. They could maybe, if 3 killers are not, none of them are playing Bubba, they take away some barricades in the basement. But we don't know. They didn't say anything like that. They just said the game is gonna stay the same. You're just not gonna have Bubba on your team, and that's up to you guys to decide. So it can either go good, it can go bad. I think it's gonna be a fun experience. I think people are also gonna see that, hey, okay, Bubba is kind of important. Yeah.
And it's that noise is now going to start to follow victims for a few seconds. So when you are spamming that toolbox, when you're going through that bone pile, when you're running through bone charms, if you set off a nugget,
There you go.
you slam a door, those noise pings will follow you for a little bit.
Okay, so this is something that I'm not really focused on. I'm really like wanting to see how it's gonna look. Am I gonna be like highlighted like in red, or is it just gonna be that sound effect, you know, that noise thing following me, or is it, or I'm gonna be highlighted for the enemies? I think it's gonna be the sound thing following me. It's an interesting change, but it's something that I'm not too worried about. As long as if I can spam something like a 2 bucks and run away, and that thing can go away. I mustn't have to like crouch and then wait for this thing to go away, because that would suck, you know. I see they're really trying to make us more stealthy. They're trying to make the game stealthy, and I can see that they are obviously like, oh, you can play aggressive, you can play loud and whatnot, but there's gonna be consequences, and I can see that. They actually even say that later on in the live stream. But they must be very careful what they do, because I feel if it's gonna be a purely stealth game, it's also gonna be a boring like type of thing. If no one knows, my play style when I play a victim is loud. I like to get chased. I like to move fast. I don't like crouching across the map. I apologize to anyone who does that in their style, but my playstyle, I can't. I really can't. If I played with you, if you played with me, and you would know that I play loud. I rush to the toolbox. I get the tool things. I open and unlock. I unlock a door, and once I unlock a door, I probably reach for a bone knife just in case, because I have healing perks majority of the time. And yeah, even with Sunny, which is the weakest player, I play too loud with him. Like, I play loud. It's my style basically. And in the beginning I did play stealthy, but stealthy became a little bit boring for me. So I like to move fast. I like to get chased. And yeah,
Is that victims will now stop leaving footprints for Johnny to follow if they're moving at the slowest pace while crouching, which means if you're crouch walking, Johnny will no longer be able to see footsteps from you when he's using his tracking ability.
So first of all, now you're not able to track players that are crouching. Basically, they're playing stealth, and they're really rewarding stealthy playstyle. First of all, I didn't know this was an actual thing. I picked up Johnny recently, and like I picked him up like playing. I never used to play him. I played a lot of Bubba, Hitchhiker, Cook, and Sissy. I never really played Johnny, because I heard he was ass, and the time I played him, I didn't really enjoy him. But anyway, I picked him up recently, and I played a lot out of him, and I actually didn't realize that I can track crouching players. I'm serious, actually, because I think the footstep bug is still a thing. Also the Sunny bug. I always thought that people who are running, you can track them. People who are not crouching, I think that's gonna be the case. So that's gonna be the case now. I didn't know that. I don't think this is gonna be that bad of a nerf. I heard people who were saying like, why are they nerfing Johnny and stuff. For me, that's not really bad, because Johnny packs a punch when he hits you, man. It's insane, actually. But I really enjoy him playing him. I actually wish Johnny can get some a little love, devs. I hope you guys can give him love in future. But I don't think this is gonna really affect me playing as Johnny that much. Anyway. Okay, so that's all that I wanted to discuss in this video today. The live stream, if you want to go watch it yourself, is going to be in the link description below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.